The Republican Senatorial Campaign Committee put out a memo, called you a guided missile.
No, excuse me. Such a dishonest question. They said you should learn from Trump. You should study Trump. Why do you ask a question like that? You should study Trump. You should study his mannerisms. You should study his clothing and the way he dresses, the way he talks. That's what they said. They also said he's got some other things that maybe you don't have. Yeah, but you're very dishonest.
It was a two-part question.
Excuse me. Well, I don't think you were going to ask me the other
Look,
part.
it's right there.
Okay, good.
They say that you are, this is from the memo, misguided missile. They're not celebrating that you might be the nominee, and they're trying to tell their candidates what to do.
They are actually saying that I will be the nominee. But they're saying study Trump because he's doing things that nobody's ever done before, and it really works. Now, they say you can leave some of the insults out, but you should learn from Trump the way he uses the internet, the way he uses social media, the way he dresses, not that it's a big deal, but the way I guess they like my ties.
And that you're tapping into something in the country.
Yeah,
they say all of that.
That's really what they've said. I mean, that was 90%. In fact, if you look at the front page of the Washington Post, where they had this story, because that was who it was leaked to by somebody, it was a very nice headline. They want to study me. So I was complimented. You know what? These are people that have been in politics all their lives. I'm here for 5 months, and they're studying me.
A couple of
I just wanted to keep you honest. Okay.
That's good. We'll try and do the same with you.
I know.
Let's go, speaking of keeping you honest, Serge Kovaleski. Okay. So the reporter from the New York Times, you said you weren't mimicking him. But
I wasn't.
Then you did a spot-on imitation of the specific characteristic he has. How is that possible that that's not mimicking him?
He wrote an article right after September 11th. That paragraph was practically spot on. He tried to take away the paragraph. He said I knew him in 1985.
This is about the celebrating.
Right, that was about celebrating, which has turned out to be right. So many people have now come forward. Now they have tape. Now you can question how many people and all that, but now they have tape. Okay, I've been very much vindicated. In fact, Breitbart wrote a big article, Trump 100% vindicated. Okay, but he tried to take his paragraph out and tried to make it a much different paragraph than what he wrote 14 years ago, right? So what I did is I was very angry about it because I thought it was very dishonest. That was before I got all of the other paragraphs and other things written by other people. So what happened with him is he said, well, I guess what happened really is he tried to take it out. I then mimicked him and talked about the way he was pandering and this and that. Not knowing him, I was talking about generalization of a reporter that tried, because I read a story that the reporter, now, but I don't remember him, excuse me, just so you understand. He said, I met him 35 years ago. Do you know how many reporters are covering me now? Hundreds. There are hundreds of people out there right now. Do you know that most of those people, I have no idea, and they're covering me all over the place? I met him 35 years ago. I knew what, excuse me, I met him. What I was doing is showing the emotion of a person trying to take away. I had no idea that he had disability. And I would never mock a person with disability. I would never do it. I would never do it. I don't know who he is. Now, he says I do, and he said I met him 35 years ago, and I don't disagree with that. I probably did. But I don't remember him, and I didn't know he had a disability.
But the mimicking you did was so spot on.
You know what they did? They took the way I was, and I do that about a lot of people. I did that about Ben Carson with the belt when he said that he was going to get hit with the belt.
Well, that's the thing.
Excuse me. If you look at what I did with Ben Carson, you could apply that also to Serge Kovaleski, okay? I don't know Serge Kovaleski. He probably interviewed me. Do you know how many interviews I've done? And I'm very proud of my memory. I have one of the great memories of all time. But you know what? 35 years ago, a reporter, and then he said he had a disability. I have no idea who he is.